you know the difference between courthouse mediation and private mediation? The difference is substantial and important to know. In a vast majority of cases, people have just missed the cutoff line for being able to mediate inexpensively through the courthouse. For many years, the courthouse has imposed a limit of $100,000. This is almost ubiquitous throughout all dispute resolution services in every county in the state of Florida. Why do I dislike this? If two people earn $60,000 a year, a modest income, together a nice income pre-inflation, currently a lower end income, empowering somebody to live a bare minimum subsistence nowadays. This arbitrary $100,000 limit means that anybody earning $1 more combined income is not eligible to mediate through the courthouse. This is a problem. If somebody earns, quote, too much stated income on their financial affidavits, they have to find private mediators. Private mediators start at about $150 an hour. They go up to $500 an hour, depending on the person with whom you are mediating, the quality of their services, availability of their time, their experience, reputation, and a number of other factors. I found that the best mediators are typically between $250 and $350 an hour. Those that overcharge, I tend to avoid. Those that undercharge often do not draft documents, and if they do, they draft documents well beyond the mediation and continue charging to make up that shortfall of what they charged you in the first place. Given that mediation, though, quote, voluntary, is also required in almost every family case, unless you've already settled on your own, you have to go to mediation. A voluntary and consensual process that you must attend no matter what. So, if the Florida Supreme Court and the state legislature, for years upon years, impose this $100,000 barrier between you and courthouse mediation, that potentially posed a problem. You might have to spend $1,000 to $2,000 for a mediator, in addition to attorney's fees, in addition to any other preparatory expenses, and you might not even achieve the result you were looking for. The Florida Supreme Court is in the process, in tandem with the legislature, of finalizing a higher amount of money. I'm not quite sure the amount. I've heard it's going to be $150,000. I will verify with you once I have the final decision and once it is going to be enforced. For now, understand that that will allow more people to mediate, not just lower income earners, but middle class income earners. And this will allow more people to pay $100, $120, or $150, whatever the new amount might be there too, for 3 hours of mediation total for that person. Essentially, $50 or less an hour for mediation, which is substantial savings. This will allow greater access to courthouses, greater access to mediation, greater access to potential settlements in cases. Some courthouses with dispute resolution services also allow people, which is a very good thing, to schedule 2 back-to-back mediation sessions. This allows for people to have a full day mediation and pay maybe less than $300 rather than $1,500, $2,000. And so on and so forth. This rule change is a huge benefit to people, and I believe will change the entire mediation field. Might this cause more high-end mediators to mediate through courthouses instead of doing private mediations? Probably, because more people will mediate publicly through dispute resolution instead of hiring private mediators, which will, in some way, shape, or form, diminish their business, lessen the number of people that they get to work with. However, you can imagine a downside to this. If there are fewer clients for the higher end mediators, and they know that people make more than 150,000 or whatever the limit may be a year, their prices might go up. So there is always an impact that is unforeseeable or at least unknown at the time of the creation of the law.